Okay, let's look at the question here. WASSCE June 2015 question 3. It says if f prime of x is 2, f prime of 1 is 0, and f of 0 is -8, find f of s. Okay, so we are supposed to find the function, okay, f of x, and we are given the second derivative here. So this is the second derivative, f prime of x, as 2, which is constant. And then the first derivative, when we substitute 1 in the first derivative, we get 0. And then the main function, when we substitute 0, f of 0, that is the main function, f of s. When you put 0, you get -8. So if you see that the second derivative is a constant, then what does it tell you? It tells you that the function is quadratic. All right, because when I differentiate a quadratic, I'm going to get a linear, and when I further differentiate a linear, I'm going to get what? I'm going to get a constant. Okay, so let's say I have my quadratic s squared. If I differentiate s squared, that will give me what? 2x, which is linear. If I further differentiate the linear, I'm going to get what? 2, which is what? Which is a constant. So if I have a function quadratic, differentiate linear, further differentiate, you get a constant. Okay, so if we are given f, the second derivative, as 2, which is constant, then the function is what? The main function is quadratic. So let's see, quadratic function is in what form? You know that quadratic, the standard for quadratic is what? Ax squared plus bx plus c. So it means that the function is quadratic like this. Okay, and let's see, we are giving f of 0 to be -8. So that means if f of 0 is equal to -8, it implies if I put 0 into this particular function, I'll get -8 into the quadratic function. So I'll have what? A, wherever I see s, I'll put 0 square plus b 0 plus c equal to -8. This will give me 0, this will give me 0. So it implies that my c is -8. Alright, so the constant, the c, is -8. Alright, so then I've been given another clue that the first derivative of this function, if I substitute 1, okay, I'll get 0. So I'm going to find the first derivative of the function here. So f prime of x, okay, so this will give me what? 2ax plus b. So this is the first derivative, so 2ax plus, this is constant, the b is constant. I know that a, b, and c are all constant. So 2ax, 2 minus 1, and then b, this is constant, so b by the x will give me b. Okay, then if I'll say that if f prime of 1 is equal to 0, then what does it mean? It means that if I put 1 here into this particular function, I'll get 0. All right, so 2a1 plus b is equal to 0. Wherever you see x, you substitute 1. Okay, so I'll have what? 2a plus b to be equal to 0. Since I don't know a, neither do I know b. Let me put this one down, maybe equation 1. Okay, I can further move on to, I was given another information like f, the second derivative is what? Is 2. So I'll find the second derivative of the function f of x. So f prime of x will give me what? This one will give me 2a, and then here will be 0. So that will be 2a. All right, then 2a is equal to what? Is equal to 2. Okay, so it implies that my 2a is equal to what? So I'll say if f prime of x is equal to 2, then it implies that 2a is equal to what? Is equal to 2. And what will be my a? A will be equal to 1. So my a here is equal to what? Is equal to 1. All right, so what is left is to find the b, because I know the c. What is left is to find the b. So I will say that put a, which is 1, into the equation 1. So the equation here, so the equation here, 2a, so 2 times 1 plus b equal to 0, and 2 plus b will give me 0. So it implies that b is equal to what? Negative 2. So my b is negative 2. So my a is 1, b is negative 2, and my c is what? Is negative 8. So I can write my f of s as what? My f of x, which is as squared plus bs plus c, will be equal to what? So what is your a? A is 1. So s squared, 1 s squared, s squared. And then what is my b? Negative 2. So minus 2x. And then what is my c? Negative 8. So minus 8. So my f of x is equal to s squared minus 2x minus 8. So here, that's nicely, f of s is equal to s squared minus 2x minus 8. Okay, so this is how your f of x is going to be. This is your f of what? Your f of x. Okay, I know this is so simple and easy to understand. All right.